Hi, I'm Seamless, and this is the next part of making Hardstyle. Last time, we changed the melodic drop melody entirely, and the progression is more or less the same, although now we're really focusing on this sort of neoclassical bent, putting in major sevens and crap at the end of stuff, and so it's gonna be lots of fun. But yeah, let's play the whole thing, because now I'm interested to see how that fits in there. This ought to be good. And by good, I mean really, really loud. So, yeah. I don't know what the fuck's happening there.
Glory be to the modulators of the universe. We must all modulate our lives. The spectrum of our souls must change, so that we may all record a modulator. I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator.
Like fade in with that second one or something. I don't know. It doesn't coming in full on into that. This feels weird. Out of coming into such like this is just like on the beat every time, and that kind of thing. Yeah. Someone asked what's with all this stuff at the beginning of the track, unless you meant what was all this stuff. In which case, that was adequately answered by the chat. But this stuff this is the non-track area where like I made a whole bunch of crap. Like the original voice recordings when I was testing stuff, and the effect version of it later. That's down here, and then also here's all the MIDI for the strings and stuff, which I eventually recorded out. So that's what that is all. It's basically like a palette area. So I guess I'll keep working on this bit since. I mean, this is all, it's there. It's not really a thing, but it's there. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do after this. Like, I still got my reference. I got my reference tracks to sort of like let me know what I'm doing on my arrangement-esque thing. So I have that to infer what I want to be doing. I don't know how well it's going to work. So that'll be a deal. Anyway. So I didn't want to do this the first time, but I feel like I have to, which is that these middle parts, these notes in the middle, have to be a different synth so that I can fade it in over time. So I actually do begin the first part with just the on the beat thing, and then at the end of it, like the second iteration of it, will have the variation with all the in-between bits. That's the plan. Let's see how this works. It's like that don't touch the edge game. Use a performance mode project? Well, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, while this is used for performance mode stuff, this in and of itself is not exactly, it's not especially a performance mode thing. I don't have performance mode on, so it's not gonna do anything. Basically, what you do is you make a marker like this. You name it start, and then you move it wherever you want, and then everything behind it is the not track. And then when I hit stop and I fully stop the track, it'll go there. And when I hit render, even if I don't have this area selected, it'll only render what's out here. It won't render what's out here. So it's just like a separated. It's like having two playlists. It's kind of what that's like. And cue more people telling me to resample burps. This just in. I did try that a long time ago, and it doesn't work out as well as you think. I didn't try using it as a modulator, though. That might be a thing. I bet it sounds really good distorted. Okay. What's it doing? Oh, yeah, this. All right, so. Clone. And now I'm going to put in individual bits, but I still want to have it be this guy. Control Shift. This guy, these dudes. They can be left alone. Banana roll. Bom, bom, bom. Wondering how the fuck is that different, and at the moment it's not, so don't worry about it. But the way that this is going to change is that I'm going to automate the post volume, because I automated the MIDI volume, and that doesn't help because it's being run through distortion pretty heavily, and that I don't know that the velocity is actually being affected by velocity, so that could be a thing. I am, however, going to put the volume before the reverb. So just like so. That's fine. It doesn't even kick in until it gets to the part where it's not doing it. I feel like it's not doing anything. Very, very fucking quiet. Success. Except this part. I don't actually think this is gonna work, but I have to try. I must try. Nope, not even a little. Someone said velocity on the notes, check it. I know they're different, but it doesn't matter because it's still gonna come out basically the same level. So I'm not gonna do that the first time. I'm not gonna do that triple D business up here the first time. I'm gonna just let it go through straight. I'll let the second version of it keep going. but this will just be a thing. This will just be whole. You might be wondering what that's like, why the notes feel like it's keeping going after I play. And that's because Serum received the note on message, and if I stop it before the note gets to the note off message, it just holds it forever. Actually, I'm gonna leave that for the second time around too. I'll let that go the way it's doing, and then this time around, I'll let the syncopation do its thing. Yeah, and then I'm gonna stuff triplets in here. That's not triplets. God damn it. Baff. All right. So we're not doing exact triplets here anyway. We're doing somewhat swing. I need you to shut up. That's starting to work. Still a lot of weirdness in that. A lot of weirdness. A lot of weirdness. Say that. This I think actually could use. That's right. Saving. The hell something on? Oh, that's the other one. Okay. Now, this came across as kind of a weird mess when I was doing. There, that's probably why. One more thing I wanted to do in the lead, and it was over here. was going to change those 2 notes in the background, but that actually kind of worked. See, what I like about what's happening in the chat right now, beyond the fact that people thought that I said banana roll, is that there are complaints about what the kick is doing, what the lead's doing, and how it all sounds like. They're basically describing core tenets of what it means for a hardstyle song to be a hardstyle song, which I think is funny. Or at least what a hardstyle song would have been in 2009. Which, I don't, honestly, I mean, I've had way too much arguments about what hardstyle is to really make sense anymore. I do kind of want to do a different note thing, but I don't want to be that note. Maybe it has to be that note. Well, one thing I did is I actually made the second lead, the one doing the off notes, wider in the detune, which might kind of make that convolute that note a bit. What is wrong with this part? Like when I put it on full, it sounds like a weird mess. Except for some reason I didn't just then. It's weird. Maybe it was that thing that was too close. Was it? Yeah, why not? Let's start from here.
The spectrum of our souls must change, so that we may all record a modulator. I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator.
Some of the rhythm, some of the rhythm is messed up with my attempt at syncopation in the moments there. So for the very first one, I actually think it would be okay to just do the regular holes here, because we're expecting that. We've been listening to that for like 2 minutes, and so we expect it to happen. And then it changes pretty much every other time that it does it. Like this versus that makes it kind of a... See, it's gotta have like it's. I guess I have to do that to keep up the rhythm. Some people are talking about like why hardstyle is called hardstyle. They're making fun of the genres for like, you know, like the dubstep doesn't have steps in it, and that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it's called a hardstyle because it was born of hardcore. That's my assumption. See, this not stopping. It's giving that weird blur. Does hardstyle have any sidechain? Probably. I think it's a bit more. I was actually talking about this in the last part. Is that the regular sidechain that I'm used to doing, where I just sort of hammer everything and then everything is sidechain, isn't really present in the style, and that's because of a particularly interesting fact about the mixing of it, which is the fact that a lot of the stuff doesn't tend to interfere much. Like they have these leads and have this mid thing going on, and then I have the kick and there's nothing else happening. Not just because there's less things, but like they don't really the spectrums, the area of the spectrums they occupy are not very related. There's a lot of overlap in the higher frequencies, but the higher frequencies can do that because higher frequencies require less level to sound as loud as lower frequencies over the air, which means that you have a lot of headroom to work with. There is probably going to be some sidechaining later about on some specific sections of frequencies and for things just to fit in like the higher the clicks and stuff on the kick to sort of let more punch come through, but it's going to be a bit more nuanced sidechaining than what I would normally do. Trap doesn't include traps. Yeah. I really don't want to re-record the strings, but I do kind of need to start there. I think what I might do is cheat a bit. This might be like really obvious though. If I do it like this. Although it might be one of those kind of cool obviousness. How do you fuck up that hard? How? Oh, it's because I have zero crossing on. Yep, see that? Okay. Goodbye. You know, just to be sure. And then dirt. Oh, wait, now. Forgot how far. There we go. All right. One more time. The feeling.
Glory be to the modulators of the universe. We must all modulate our lives. The spectrum of our souls must change, so that we may all record a modulator. I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator.
actually kind of works. At least, it does, listening to it at the moment. This is one of those things, this song, I guess this is true for most things that I'm not, like, super familiar with as I am for the other genres I do, like electro or dubstep or something like that. But every time, like, I feel like I'm good with it, the next time I listen to it, I'm just like, and it gets weird. So, yeah, that works out. And Seamless doesn't contain, they're still going, Traps doesn't have any traps, and FL doesn't have any fruit. Although, I mean, there's a lot of other weird shit in FL. Like, do I have any citruses? You want to see some fucking weird shit? Or is it citrus? No, it's Harmless. If you've ever used Harmless. Actually, Harmer might have this going for it, too. Let's go find a Harmer. Let's go to the About page. Where the fuck is the About page? About. Yep. Yep. Bet you didn't know. Can you even see that? Yes. Yes, you can. Look at this floating there. WTF, mate. I like how, like, this thing is supposed to be like her face thing or something. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And then Harmless has its own thing too. Boink. What? I'm pretty sure there's others. Citrus doesn't do it, I don't think. I mean, it's fucking Fruity Dance, but I definitely had to use Citrus in this. Like, Citrus has the fruit thing. Get it? Citrus, because fruits. So yeah, that's some shit. I bet some of you didn't know about. Seeing the discussion thread on the FL Alpha forums about those was really, really funny. So we're almost done for today. So I'm gonna play this through from the top one more time, and then that'll be the end of today's part. And I'll continue the rest of doing this next week. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more on top of it on Monday as I was this Monday, but it'll be a good time. Here we go.
Glory be to the modulators of the universe. We must all modulate our lives. The spectrum of our souls must change, so that we may all record a modulator. I'm recording a modulator.
like that reverb tail that happens at the end there, because the reverb is on in the beginning and is off during the drop, so it's kind of leading on over there. Now, someone in the chat was saying that they wanted to hear this at 90 BPM. I don't know what the fuck that's going to do, but sure, why not? I can't play any of the other part of it, though, because it involves samples. But this part's entirely synthetic, so that means that we can. It's going to sound really weird. That's what it's going to sound like. And also because synthetic, and I think most of the time variables are BPM based, the kick is going to sound sort of ridiculous. The syncopation at the end that makes it sound like the melody is just too tired and gives up. Just, nah. Yeah, guess what? 90 BPM isn't half of 150. I was saying that to someone in the chat who said that they want there's a half tempo function in the BPM panel, and there totally is. There's also a bunch of other ones, but there's also just a 90 BPM function I could have just used, but half speed, half of 150. That's where I'm at. I'm not at 180. It'd be kind of weird. Let's go to 180. Why the hell not? I don't have to mute some shit. Like all of this. All of this. I think everything else is fine. Sure. Hardstyle and bass. Drum and style. That's what that genre's called. Drum and style.
My modulator. The
shittles? Oh shit, this. Yeah. That needs to stay off. So does that.
My modulator.
Harder, better, faster style. That's good. That's good. All right, I gotta go. We'll see you guys later. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day. Ow, my neck. Fuck.